everyone. Welcome back to the Anime Iceberg. I'm Megan,
And I'm Meg.
and today we're talking about Dr. Stone episode 45, Beautiful Science.
Yes, in this episode, Suika and Ginro work together to rescue the mobile lab from the Perseus. Reunited with Senku and the others, the group works on items to help Kohaku with the selection process.
Yeah, good summary. And this is
Mhm.
season 3, episode.
Episode 9, I think. Let me check. Yes.
It's a good thing you write that down every week. And this covers manga chapter 109, Great Escape, 110, Beauty Science, and the first half of 111, Science Wars.
Let's get into it. We have some fun stuff planned for the end of the episode, so stay tuned. So Ginro and Suika are working on getting the lab back, but the islanders are like guarding the ship. And at first, Ginro is gonna ditch and he's
He
not gonna
wants
help
to, yeah, he wants to
Senku and
grab
the
his
gang.
brother and go.
Yep, yep. But then he is plagued by his knowing what his brother would be thinking.
Yes.
So there's some inner conflict. And then we see Suika, she's like causing a distraction, jumping around, and that kind of convinces Ginro to go and get the lab, and they manage to steal it. Honestly, I was surprised because it's like it's on wheels, but then like it
It
also
goes
goes
above.
across.
It's
Yeah,
like it's like those duck boats. Have you ever ridden in one?
maybe you have to describe it to me.
Okay, I rode one at Wisconsin Dells. I even got to drive one for a little bit because the guy leading the tour was like, "Who wants to come up here and drive?" And I was like 13, like, give the wheel to me. Um, but they're like a military kind of vehicle where it's like a boat on wheels almost, but it can go on land and water. Like you don't even have to wait. You can just plunge right into the water, and then as soon as there's land underneath the wheels, it goes right back up on shore.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I've actually been in one of those. That's
They're pretty
cool.
fun.
And of course, Senku would have thought of that. It also makes sense because did build a boat, so presumably, I guess they would need a way to get their lab from the boat
Hmm.
to the island. Like they can't. It's would be hard to use a smaller boat to do that. Anyway, they reunite with Senku and the rest of the gang, but the islanders are like chasing after them, and they have no idea like what the lab is. Like they've never seen a machine like this, and so they think it's like a wild animal. They also had like a covering over
Yeah,
it.
grass camouflage.
Yeah, and so Senku he decides to make them think it's an animal even more by mixing jasmine and cooked meat, or in this case, it's like the oysters that Amaryllis had dropped.
Probably is more effective, honestly.
Yeah, it's stinky. And he mixes it together, and apparently when you do that, it makes like a poop smell. And so
And he uses some
he,
sulfur too.
yeah, he makes it extra smelly, and it convinces the Islanders pretty well, and they kind of speed away. Um, and Amaryllis takes him to this like hiding spot, which is like a cave, on the water.
Yeah. A little manga note after they make the poo, the faux poo of the boys are celebrating, so they're like, yay, and they look all happy, and the girls are just holding their noses and looking very unamused. And Suika's still driving.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I think I would be, I don't know. It would depend on how bad it smelled, honestly.
I might be going, "Ooh," as I'm holding my
Yeah,
nose.
like half and half.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but now it's glow up time. Kohaku's gonna get a makeover. And the first thing they gotta do is take care of her crazy hair that she always like keeps back in her
Or
ponytail.
lion's
Yeah,
mane.
they take out the like I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily call it ponytail, but the
The twine.
yeah, that's keeping her hair up, and it's just like crazy. She's got like a ton of cowlicks. And Senku whips up some shampoo, and that still doesn't help. And then he makes some conditioner, and I don't know,
Simple and
it
all
yeah.
natural.
Perfect. Perfect. Like he truly has just been in like the purest form, like the past few episodes. Like it's just great.
Yeah. And in the manga, when Senku calls out Kohaku's crazy hair, Gen reminds him, "You're one to talk, dear Senku."
Yeah, I was thinking like what would happen if Senku washed his hair, but his hair was already like that in the past, so
Yeah.
I don't know if it would be any different.
He'd have to
Unless he
use
just
crazy amount of hairspray and gel.
yeah.
There's some
Um
official art for like pop-up shops where he has his hair slicked down. I mean, if he put the work in, it would look very good.
hmm It does look nice. Just think back to the the yoga fight
Yeah.
episode.
It's a
It
good
looks very
flick
nice.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. So after they get Kawaku's hair all washed and shiny and pretty, Senku whips up some more makeup. I think we see him make like eyeshadow and foundation and then lipstick and perfume. And Kohaku's like, "Oh, so I just have to like put this stuff on my face and I look amazing?" And
He looks about
she
the same way I did when I first tried makeup.
right, like she looks like a clown
Yeah.
and it they totally trick you because they're like, "Ooh," and you at first you're like, "Wow, she's gonna look amazing," and
She has a
then
magical girl transformation and everything.
and then you cut to her face and it's horrifying. But Amaryllis helps out and she's way better at it and
She's a natural. I mean, she's probably
mm,
never used makeup before, but like when she sees the things that Senku's given her, she's just like, "Oh, I think we should do this because you would look better like that." And I think in the manga she says something like, "We'll go light on the makeup because your hair does all the work," or something like that.
yeah, and then she ends up looking really nice.
Yes, very cute.
Um, but then they're like, we I think we need to raise our chances of getting selected. And so everybody else gets a transformation. Um, Senku doesn't doesn't look great as a girl, I will say. And he would not pass because his voice is like way too deep. Honestly, it like kind of like except that what's his face has a really pretty face. Demon Slayer.
Oh,
What's like
Inosuke. Inosuke.
yeah, like that was his problem. Like just don't open your mouth.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I loved that
Um
arc.
yeah, that was it was so great. And then Gen, honestly, Gen doesn't look too bad, but they say he's too tall.
I feel like
Um,
he's tall and lanky, so he would stand out more in a
mhm,
crowd when they want to blend in. Like he could pull off acting like a girl, but the fact that he stands out too much would not be good for a covert operation.
mhm. And then obviously Soyuz is bald and he's very muscular.
And the guy's
And
got
they're just
like,
like, no.
yeah, even so he's just like, no way. You know this isn't gonna work. But the guys have like coconut halves stuffed down their shirts
Yeah.
to mimic having a chest, and they're hiding it under their shirts, except for Soyuz, you can see them peeking at the edges.
Yep. It's it's pretty great. And they decide they need a small and feminine, more feminine guy. Um, so
Poor Dustin, poor
we'll have to
Dustin
find out what
Briner.
that means. Uh, yeah. And now it's choosing day or I never remember what they call it, but something
Selection
along those
day,
lines. Yeah.
whatever.
Of course, Amaryllis is chosen, and then Kohaku makes it by as well, but the one Maz, the garbage man, um he like Yubara like tries to
Touch her inappropriately.
yeah, and she's like about to
Judo flip him.
yeah, and Maz notices. So she hasn't blown her cover, but already she's on
Hmm.
thin ice.
Hmm.
Um, and then they did transform Ginro into a girl, He doesn't look half bad, except obviously like his chest is like super flat, which
Yeah, he's wearing like a baggier dress though, so
yeah.
he can hide it.
hmm And he, of course, is being Ginro and is not interested in being
Aren't I
chosen.
so cute? Choose me, ha ha.
Uh-huh. And he does get chosen.
Because
And
he's
he,
a tomboy, apparently.
yep.
It's really funny in the manga when he first is dressed up as a girl, and then in like other instances where the harem girls are shown, there's always a little tag coming off of his head that says Ginro, just in case you've forgotten who it is.
Yeah. So now they have infiltrated the inner palace.
And that's where the episode leaves off. And we've got a character to introduce, Maz. So the other half of the duo, the top two strongest warriors, I guess you could say.
Uh-huh.
He's played by Regan Murdoch, who is Itsuo Minagi from Sign of Affection, Tsukasa Ryuzaki from Free, and Aki Hayakawa from Chainsaw Man. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I haven't watched Chainsaw Man. And Maz's name means shrike, which is a type of bird. Don't quote me on that. I had to put the kanji through Google Translate, but that's what it gave me. But it's a type of bird that's also known as a butcher bird. And you know what? I think that is an
Mhm.
accurate translation then, if that's what it gave
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I would agree. And Senku said get excited one time.
Hmm.
Okay. Wow, that was quick. We have two extra things, I guess. We finished, well, we finished Run with the Wind and made
Yes.
that bonus episode. Check it out if you haven't. But we started watching Cowboy Bebop. So,
Uh,
a classic.
yes, that I've never touched before, so I'm kind of interested to see if it lives up to the hype.
Honestly, we're like almost halfway through at this point.
I'm just
Um,
waiting for Ed to get introduced. I already know that's going to
mhm.
be my favorite character.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty good. The intro is great, and I like all the characters so far. And it
Hmm.
honestly, like, I mean, it reminds us of, I think we said Guardians of the Galaxy and Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good so far. And now, I don't know how long it goes for, but right now Crunchyroll is having its Anime Awards, which you can like vote for. You can actually like vote every single day I saw, but
Huh. I don't,
I'm just gonna vote this one
yeah,
time. Like,
I feel like
eh.
I don't have that much of an opinion to, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
these are gonna be hard. All right. So
Yeah.
let's
Wait,
start.
voting, just for everybody who's listening, the voting goes till April 14th. So if
Yes.
you want to vote, do that.
All right. First category, anime of the year. Dandadan, Kaiju number 8, Delicious in Dungeon, Solo Leveling, Frieren, or The Apothecary Diaries. Oh my goodness. Um,
Okay, the only I will say the only one of these that I have two of these that I haven't seen is Dan the Dan and Delicious in Dungeon, both of which I will not watch. But
even
um
though I love The Apothecary Diaries, for me it's between Kaiju number 8 and Frieren. I did watch the first like two episodes of Solo Leveling, but it is
it
it's
wasn't for you.
yeah, maybe I'll watch it again someday, but it's so violent.
Yeah, okay, because I was gonna say I think I'm between Frieren and the Apothecary Diaries. Like I love Kaiju number 8, but it is I would
Yeah,
classify it as more of a typical,
stereotypical.
yeah.
I'm gonna go free run.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
The next category is film of the year. We got Haikyuu the Dumpster Battle, My Hero Academia You're Next, Look Back, Spy Family Code White, Mononoke the movie, The Phantom in the Rain, or The Colors Within. I will admit, I wanted to see The Colors Within, but I haven't yet, and I haven't watched Look Back yet, and I hadn't even heard of the Mononoke one. But I watched the other three, and Haikyuu wins for me, always and
hmm
forever.
Yeah, I've only seen Haikyuu and the Spy Family one, so I'm
The
also
My Hero
voting for
Academia
Haikyuu.
one, yeah, the My Hero Academia one was good, just not great. My favorite part was the new character they introduced.
I
Best
don't want.
continuing series: Bleach, One Piece, Demon Slayer, Oshinoko, My Hero Academia, or Spy Family.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm gonna go with My Hero just because this past season had a lot that happened.
Yeah, actually, oh man, well, we're voting for all the same things, but that's
That's
not
okay.
surprising. Yeah.
Uh, Best new series: Don Da Don, Kaiju number 8, Delicious in Dungeon, Solo Leveling, Free Run, or The
Okay,
Apothecary Diaries, the exact
it's
same.
yeah. How are you supposed to vote any different?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have Free
Uh,
Run
yeah,
again.
I'll just do free run again.
Best
What
animation:
is
Don Da Don, Free Run, Delicious in Dungeon, Kaiju number 8, Demon Slayer, or Solo Leveling.
okay, this one I feel like you could vote different.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean,
okay,
Free Run
I'm
animation
going to
is
vote
great,
for
but
solo leveling because it is actually very good. I
I,
free run is really good too. They're all
yeah,
not, but
I might go for Demon Slayer just for that, that explosion animation at the end of
yeah,
the
that was
season.
really good.
It was dope, but bad.
Mm-hmm.
Best character design: Don Da Don, Free Run, Delicious in Dungeon, Kaiju number 8, Demon Slayer, Apothecary Diaries.
Okay, this one I might go Kaiju number 8 because I really like
Hmm.
their outfits.
I haven't watched Don Da Don, but I do like the character designs. Kaiju number 8. Ooh, Apothecary Diaries, I like well, the thing is with Apothecary Diaries, the main characters are really well designed. The background
Mm-hmm.
characters are okay, but they're kind of, copy paste. So I'll go with
Yeah.
Kaiju number 8 as well. Best Director: Fuga Yamashiro for Dandadan, Megami Ichitani from One Piece Fan Letter, Haru Sotozaki from Demon Slayer, Norihiro Naganuma from Apothecary Diaries, Keiichiro Saito from Frieren, or Yoshishiro Miyajima from Delicious Dungeon. I'm so sorry I butchered those names. I'm
I'm
going
probably gonna
with
go.
Frieren.
Yep. Yeah. I don't really
It's
know.
just
Like,
everything
yeah.
about Frieren is so good.
Yeah.
Best background art: Dandadan, Frieren, Delicious in Dungeon, Pluto, Demon Slayer, Apothecary Diaries. Oof.
Mm.
Was there something unique about Apothecary Diaries because it's Chinese,
Yeah. That one
But
is good.
but I like all the nature scenes from Frieren, so I think
Right.
I have to go Frieren again. Frieren's just dominating.
Yeah. Okay, everybody like is obsessed with it. What? Okay, best romance.
Best romance: Sign of
Not
Affection,
even.
Ranma
Yeah.
Half, Blue Box, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Way to go for getting on there. McKine, Too Many Losing Heroines, and The Dangers in My Heart Season 2. Sign of Affection.
Yeah. The only other one that I've even heard of is Blue Box.
Yeah, I want to watch that, but honestly, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't think that was on Crunchyroll. I couldn't find it.
Hmm.
Best Comedy: Delicious in Dungeon, My Dear Friend Noko-tan. I only know that because the Chico Noko 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 da dan dan. You know that song?
Actually, no, I don't.
Okay, it was going around on the internet. Konosuba, Ranma Half, Mashal, and Spy Family. Mashal.
No, yeah, I'm going with that too.
That one made me
It
laugh
is,
so hard.
yeah, that one is great.
Best Action: Bleach, Kaiju number 8, Dandadan, Solo Leveling, Demon Slayer, Windbreaker. I'm gonna go Windbreaker. I like the fight scenes.
Mm. Okay. Oh, yeah, the fight scenes are really good in that. 'Cause I was just gonna say solo leveling because
Yeah, I
the fight
assume
scenes are
you
also
would.
I'm gonna go with that.
Best Drama: Sign of Affection, Oshinoko, Dead Dead Demons, Destruction, Pluto, Freerun, or Apothecary Diaries. I count Apothecary Diaries as more of a drama than Freerun, so I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Apothecary Diaries.
Yay, finally.
Finally.
You get to vote for Apothecary Diaries.
Hmm. Best main
Thank you.
character: Freerun,
Oh.
Okarun, Kafka, Mao Mao, Momo, or Sung Jinwoo. No. Dang. I
Okay.
kind of want to go with Kafka because he's an underdog, but I also just love Frieren so much.
Right, I
And
love
Mao
her.
Mao.
Right, I was like, I really like Mao Mao.
Mm. I'm gonna go with Mao Mao because she's like a,
Me too.
I don't know.
I I just
She's funny.
she's funny and she's smart and
Oh,
she's
this next one's gonna kill me.
doing her own thing.
Best supporting character: Fern, Psycho, Himmel, Senshi, Jinshi, or Turbo Granny.
How could they make us choose between Himmel and Jinchi?
Himmel. He's sorry. He's gone, and I want to
Oh
appreciate him.
no. I really don't think I can choose
I
between the two.
I think you're
So,
gonna go for. I would think you'd go for Jinchi, actually.
yeah. I will say they're like they
Very close.
yeah.
All right.
Uh
Must protect at all costs character: Anya, Senshi, Frieren, Tokiyuki, Okarun, or Yuki. Yuki from a sign affection. Why don't they have Stark on here? I want to protect Stark.
I would yeah, like I don't know. All the ones that I know, I wouldn't necessarily say must protect at all costs.
I can't protect
Really?
Frieren. She's protected me.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta go with Anya.
Me too. She's a kid. She's adorable.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to her. Best
Ooh.
anime song: Abyss, Level, Bling Bang Bang Born, Otonoke, Fatal, or The Brave. Why?
I'm gonna go with the Mashal one.
I got it too, because I
That one
was singing
is
that so much. Abyss is
so
great,
good. Yeah,
and The
I do
Brave
really
is
like
great,
Abyss.
but Bling Bang Bang Born.
Ooh, best score. That's
Free
so
Rin.
easy. Yeah.
The options are Bleach, Free Rin, Dandadan, Look Back, Demon Slayer, and Solo Leveling, but I listen to the Free Rin soundtrack to fall asleep
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
most nights.
It's
So
so good.
that's so good. Best opening
Okay.
sequence: Abyss, Level, Bing Bang Bang Born, Otonoke, Fatal, or Us? One Piece. I'm going with Abyss for like it's
Yeah,
cool
I
animation.
actually ooh, I really like the dance from the Mashal. I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
that.
Best ending sequence: Antanante from Ranma Half, Nobody from Kaiju number 8, Burning from Oshinoko, Request from Solo Leveling, Kamakura Style from Elusive Samurai, and Taidada from Dandadan. Nobody.
I gotta go with
I
that too.
love that song so much. Best voice artist English: AJ Beckles, Mallory Rodak, Alex Lee, Sarah Nato Cheney, Jesse James Greeley, or someone show. Oh, I gotta go Jesse James because of Armin.
Oh yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
That's kind of no contest for me.
I hope they win.
Deserves recognition for everything.
Okay, my you're gonna have to get mine is
Mine's Frozen too. I don't know
okay.
why. So
Okay.
let's go back. Let's look at the categories. Oh, no, we did all of them. It's just the ones we skipped, they're not counting.
Okay.
So
Okay.
ladies and gents, that is it.
Yeah, well, hopefully when they like announce it, maybe we'll talk about it.
Yeah, and see if
Um,
we agree or not. But a lot of them we didn't watch, so
yeah, I feel like Dan to Dan is gonna win a lot of these things, and
I
I
do.
mean
I
like
have heard the opening song and it's a bop. And like I said,
yeah.
I've seen the character designs and I've seen some clips from the English dub that were absolutely amazing. It's just that there's one thing I can't get over that makes me not want to watch the show, and I bet you
Yeah,
can guess what it is.
yeah. I will not watch it for that reason as well. I think Free Run will win a lot of stuff.
Oh, for sure.
And maybe Solo Leveling. Those I'm guessing are like the top three that are gonna win.
This was a good year for anime.
Yeah.
We got to do our outro.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Megan, what was your favorite line?
Mine came from Senku after Kohaku put on her makeup. Kohaku, you're cue screaming. I love how like the mangaka and the director are trying to troll us. It's gonna happen a lot this season. First it was with
hmm
Senku and Kohaku's fake kiss, and now it's with Senku looking like he's going, "Wow, she's beautiful." But no. And what was your favorite line, Meg?
Mine also came from Senku when he was making his poo smell. He's like, we'll throw in some sulfur too. I mean, why not give him a nice juicy fart as a bonus?
How did you say that line with a straight face? I would
Practice.
be such a bad voice actor because I'd be losing it every time.
I got practice. That's what I'm saying. What did we learn in this episode?
A little goes a long way in terms of makeup and life.
And who pushed the story forward?
Suika and Ginro for getting the lab.
hmm All right, that's all we've got.
Yep.
We'll be back next week with another episode.
Bye.
Bye.